Welcome to Python Basics Lesson 3. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the if statement. In some programming languages, you might hear them called conditional statements, but we'll call them if statements for Python. We briefly touched on this topic in Lesson 2. I'm going to provide you with some details about the if statement and the elif statement and the else. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so first thing we want to talk about is what a conditional statement is. So a conditional statement allows you to execute a block of code if a certain condition is met. So let's talk about age for a second. So let's give a comment if statements. So the first thing we want to do is create a variable, and that variable is going to be age, and let's say 18. And I'm going to immediately go into an if statement. So let's say if the integer age is greater than 18. And notice after my if statement, I'm going to put a colon. And we're going to start a code block. You notice when I press return or enter, it indented one tab space. So I am going to, in that tab space, print you are an adult. Okay? I'm going to execute this code. And it did not execute. I wonder why. Can you see the error of my ways? Okay. What I should have done is put greater than or equal to 18. Now let's run the code. You are an adult. Let's change that variable to 21. And it says you are an adult. Okay, now let's change that to an age below 18. Let's change it to 17 and then run. And we get no results. However, if we want a result, we can go down and make an else condition. And in that block, I am going to put you are considered to be a child. Okay, now let's run that. And because my age evaluates as less than 18, it prints you are considered to be a child. All right, now let's create an input to let the user give us that information. How old are you? Let's run the code. Let's put 50. You're an adult. Let's run the code again. I'm 5. You're considered to be a child. All right. One more thing we're going to add to this is, what about if I am a young adult? Let's say I am an adult. I am over 18, but I'm less than 25. Okay? So we're going to change this condition around a little bit so we can determine more than one age group or adult or child. Let's find a space for young adults. So I'm going to put elif in the statement I want to evaluate. So if I am greater than equal to 18 and less than integer age less than 25, I am going to put you are a young adult. Elif integer age greater than 25. I say equal to or greater than 25. If we meet that elif statement, we're going to print you are an adult. If neither one of those conditions are met, we're going to print you are considered to be a child. All right. Let's run our code to see if we have any mistakes. Invalid syntax. So I do believe I need to change that equals to after that. Let's run that. How old are you? I'm 12. You're considered to be a child. Let's run that. How old are you? I am 22. You are a young adult. Run that one more time. I'm 26. You are an adult. So you can see how our conditional statements or if statements can help us determine which route to take or how the program runs. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Remember to go back to lesson 2 and lesson 1 and go over some of those basics. Remember, we worked on the variables and print statements in lesson 1, and in lesson 2 we learned a little bit about the Boolean. And I look forward to our next lesson, so I'll see you then. Goodbye.